So Temur lands in Legacy. Lands. We'll build it real quick. I'm gonna cut this Shadow Spear because I hate Shadow Spear, but that's a me thing. Like, if you all want to play Shadow Spear, you can do so. I will not be doing that. I'm actually more interested in Lava Spur Boots than Shadow Spear, but I like Aether Spellbomb. I think that's one of the attractions to playing blue. I also like Otawara Soaring City, if you have room for that. Obviously, I just played 4 Otawaras in my standard deck, so it's like a pretty strong card. Like, it's not going to be cost reduced in this deck, but it's still going to be like pretty good, I think. So they have 35 lands, which I think it's reasonable, but I think I'm going to play a few more than that. I don't think you need to main deck a Soul Guide Lantern. Well, I guess I will, but I'm not going to play Shadow Spear, I guess, is the primary difference. I kind of changed my mind because I think the Lantern's good versus good versus Scaminator, like, is pretty important. I don't think I'm actually going to play Blast Zone. I don't think that card is aged well. I mean, you can play it if you want. It's kind of close in terms of how good it actually is, but I'm going to choose not to play it. Field of the Dead. I might sideboard it instead. I don't hate having it somewhere. Like, the primary reason to have Field of the Dead is that it's good versus the Beanstalk decks. It'll eventually kill them in a long game, barring the absence of everything else. It's unclear where I actually want it. Grove of the Burnt Willows. Kind of want to play 4 still. Just like value having good mana. I'll be putting this deck list up on FlexSlot in a second, but it's mostly the same as the one that has been doing well in the challenges played by DeathWrongShaman. I'm gonna play the first Surveil land. I think it's just way too powerful not to do that, frankly. It's gonna be commercial district. And also, like, having a differently named taiga is good for your Field of the Dead as well. I'm pretty excited about that new Urza land in the new set. I think it's actually really good. Yeah, what's up, Tim? Tim, did you see the message I sent you a few days ago? It wasn't really like anything important, but I was wondering if you had seen it. I think I'm gonna try to get another fetch. Maybe I'll play an extra fetch over the Fourth Grove. Yeah, I had fun. Obviously, like, I wanted a better finish, but, you know, it didn't happen. And that's okay. Like, you don't always get what you want. In fact, I would say most of the time you probably don't get what you want. Okay, so I think I'm going to play the third fetch over the Fourth Grove, which I think is fine to do. Because I also want to play the Surveil land, essentially. And also playing an extra fetch gives you an extra blue source as well. I was thinking about Ketria Triome still. Yeah, that's also what I'm doing. I hadn't seen it from Dom, but it just makes sense to me intuitively. I'm kind of wondering if I still want second Yavimaya over second Boseiju, but I don't know. Blue Elemental Blast. So I think the Blasts and the Flusters are actually a really nice pickup for this style of deck. Like, that's the one thing red-green does not have great access to. Yo, Sten, welcome back. Let me know if I should open a chest for you. Yes, chest. Alright, let's open one chest. One chest coming up. Alright, a good one. Nope, these guys are worthless. Alright, so that'll be. Dom's obsessed with Yavimaya. I mean, Yavimaya is obviously a good card. Surgical. I like the 3 Vorcevigor. I'm not sure I really like Choke. I'm not convinced it does anything really appealing. Also, I don't know if anyone has run into this problem, but I suspect the decks that play pest control in large numbers are kind of a pain in the ass. I was thinking about how to combat that, but I think you might just have to take the L's to that card or sandbag, you know. It's a little bit frustrating because I don't think there's a good way to combat that sort of stuff. I think Choke is bad. Like, I would almost rather play Boil, but I don't even want to do that, really. So I have a sideboard field instead. We're playing Paper Legacy for the first time in a few years this weekend. Sweet. Hope you have fun. Also, I don't know about these Sylvan libraries. I think I'll play one Sylvan library, but I'm not thrilled about it. Like, I'm not even convinced it's good. Oh, pest control is what he wants Sylvans for? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess then I will play the Sylvans. Then I'll play 2. The other issue is, I think Saga is kind of awful versus pest control, unless if you get the stage Saga thing going. Well, I'm not surprised. Like, pest control, it just looks like a powerful card to me. You know. Pest control is kind of a nightmare for this deck, like, secretly, because exploration is usually untouchable, but... Also, basically the way I play, I'm always playing 4 of each of these, personally, so... I saw there was an Orzhov scam deck that had popped up that Ali was playing. So that doesn't seem like Splash Colors to me, personally. Well, I guess we'll just run the dodge. Which is fine. I like Esper Scaminator more than Demir Dynamos, if that answers your question. I think Pest Control and Saint Catherine are both really powerful cards. Have you ever controlled a pest in real life? No. What? Seems like a ridiculous question to me, but what should I cut my sideboard? I guess it's second K return. I do like K return, but 2 might be overkill. Alright, we'll just leave it be. Right. Wait, why is there an Honest Redstein here? That must have been from standard testing last week. Right. Anyways, get your bets in if you think I'll win or lose. Alright, time to load the deck to flex slot real quick. So now you should be able to see it on the extension as well. I don't know if you all can. There should be like an extension somewhere floating over the space. No, I don't really like those, but I could be more sold on Lava Spur, frankly. Alright. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I mean, obviously, like, you know, I kind of feel like Shadowsphere is a super overrated card, but, you know, I'm not the boss of people. Alright, we got a match. Last scene, Painter, Servant. Okay, I mean, like, the only thing that matters in game 1 is waging them fast, so. Believe me, I know that because I don't really play that card. I played a lot with it in other formats. Alright, this is a fast wage, so I'll keep. So I basically have the nuts. So we'll see if they're dead to the nuts. Yeah, I can just waste that with the trigger on. And then present a Legion next turn. Which is why I played the waste that turn. Sure, that's fine. Boom. Mono red painter. Win. I had Wasteland to kill them on turn 2, which was kind of sickening. Alright, I like these. Like this. I like the Bebs, although they are kind of hard to cast. Yeah, that's why I think it's just insane not to play 4 fucking, like, depths and stage. I think Maze is, like, pretty atrocious. I might leave 1 Maze, but I'll probably cut all of them. Yeah, I kind of like his untapped land, but it's also not great. What do you mean? It just kills all of their creatures, Macintor. Or should you wear your Merit Wage 2020? I don't know, like, this actually does very much, but it's okay. Maybe I should cut Crucible, actually. It doesn't do that much, and it's kind of slow. It's on brand. Basically, I love winning for free. is why I play 4 depths for stage. This hand's not nearly as good, but I probably keep, like, I'm drawing to a Lage or a depths or a rotation, and the waste is, like, pretty high value versus them. Sure. Also, Punching Fire is really good versus Painter as well. Speak of the devil. question is, which land do I want to play? I guess I could just... No, I'll play Mox, Ditching Bog, Soul Guide their thing. And then I'll play Outstage, I think. Note, if I draw Rotation or Depths naturally, that's just a 20/20 for free because of Punching Fire. Sure. I don't think this matters very much. Well, the reason Loam is bad in Modern is that's not really what the format's about. If you're going to play Life from the Loam in Modern, you probably should play Seismic Assault, not, like, try to put a lot of lands in play. Because I think they'll put a lot of lands in play space is better off served by Amulet Titan. I don't really care if they need all this. I mean, sure I could, but I don't think that actually matters. So Rotation or Depths are the nuts. Okay, easy enough. I'm just gonna take it. 2 damage does not matter. Does this person play Dead Gone? No, it doesn't look like it. I'll just go for it. Alright. Easy win. Well, Sylvan Safekeeper is more of a Dark Depths card, not a lands card. Like, I don't know. They're kind of different. All right, round 2 prediction up. Get your bets in if you want. This is why I personally just play 4 depths for a stage no matter what. I think it's just ridiculous to give up the free wins. I'm gonna just reiterate that. Also, I feel like Dom always plays 4 stage 4 depths as well, right? Oh, for what it's worth, Dom was also on the Sanctum Pro Tour testing team as well. Dom's green light for Reclaimer list. Probably fine. Like, I just don't like the sphere thing, really. Because of the dichotomy of play versus draw with that deck. But, I don't know. Clearly, like, it's sometimes okay to do that stuff. Well, I'll give you a hint. Dom and I agree on a lot of things. And we more often agree on things versus disagree on things, if that makes sense. He almost registered 61 for the Pro Tour, by the way, but then I don't... Well, actually, let me see if he actually did. Checking real quick. He did, in fact, register 61 in the Pro Tour. Yeah. I mean, like, it obviously doesn't matter. I would say the 61st card in his deck is the 6th removal spell, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it's mostly the same deck, you know. He's still qualified for the MH3 Pro Tour anyways, so it's fine. It was a new prediction up. Be right back in 1 second. Again, thanks for everyone being here. We're gonna slowly play through this league, or I guess quickly. I agree with this. Alright, on to match 2. Silent Goat. No acceleration in the blind. Last seen deck Monored Prison. Pretty easy mulligan, if you ask me. Okay, like, so it's bad versus Red Prison, but like most of your hands are going to be bad versus Red Prison. I think I'm going to keep and hope to draw stage or rotation on turn 2. I'm going to bottom Maze a bit. Could also bottom the second fetch. Actually, no, I'm going to bottom Maze. So, here's what I'm actually going to do. I'll fetch Forest. Because I want to get a green source just in case if they, like, play Magus. They ever return the favor in their deck? And then EOT, I'll probably fetch the Commercial District. And like the second exploration, I kept the second exploration in case if they were a forcible deck, just in case, but nope, looks like Red Prison. This matchup is like super straightforward. It's just like not great in game 1. Okay, that one's beautiful. The question is if I want to draw that or not. Like, do I want to dredge the loam or not? Because if I find rotation or stage, which is 8 outs, it kills my opponent immediately. I don't think I'm gonna dredge. Okay, that's good. So I can just make Lage. Is it lucker when I ran the numbers, Azax? Also, is it lucker when I decided to put 4 stage and 4 depths in my deck unlike other people? I did not recognize that for a second. Sure. So I guess they're like... No, this is Moon Prison still. Okay. I cannot block. So this can deal me 7. Yeah, I think I have to. So what do I rotate away? I guess it's just forest, probably. Is it normal for Red Prison to have 4 copies of the One Ring? I feel like it's not, but... Alright, cool. I can waste this turn. I'm gonna leave this back because attacking doesn't do anything. Lose. Which is fine. Like, I don't really see a better plan, you know? Of course, I'm dead to, like, a bunch of things, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, yeah, sure, I'm dead to that, that's fine. No. I don't play Glacial Chasm. And also, like, all those lines lose to Blood Moon later, so you don't really want to do that. Like, you don't want to just drag the game out versus that situation, I think. Was I siding out Tabernacle before? I'm trying to remember. It was Tabernacle. I'm gonna leave the needle in. Maze. Oh, you bring in library? Interesting. I guess I can cut all my mazes then. Kind of want to cut Aether Spellbomb, but it's also kind of useful. I feel like I got unlucky to lose, kind of, because they had one ring on turn 2 versus my turn 2 Lage, right? But that's how it is sometimes. Oh, I think this is a matchup where you can cut one loam, actually. It's just... It's honestly not the most insane in this matchup. I'm going to leave Needle for the One Ring and Bombardiers. If this were untapped green source, I would probably keep... I think I should mulligan instead. Most likely. Okay. Gonna keep this one. Hey, Zax, you can't just post stuff like that. Like, what's the point of posting that, Azax? Cat jam. Why are we cat jamming? Is there something to cat jam about? Play 60 younger responsible adult. Oh, because the song's a banger? Fair enough. Fair enough. Give me my forest. Yes, I don't have red. I kind of expect them to play a moon, though. So this person could Rabble Master. That's interesting. What the fuck is this mountain? Oh, it's the Neon Dynasty mountain. Got it. Alright, I think I'm just gonna play Saga out, and if it dies, so be it. I guess I'll play the Depths out. It doesn't really cost me anything. Oh wait, it does cost me something. Never mind. Okay, this was actually a mistake. Because now if they play a Magus, I don't get the free roll. Yeah, no, I think I've did multiple things wrong just now. It doesn't cost me too much. God, I'm so sick of this fucking guard, honestly. Okay. Checking. They have 4 dead gone. That's a lot. If they leave up dead gone, I can just make a construct though, so it's kind of fine. This song slaps though. Chalice on 1. Okay. God, do they have another fucking ring? I hate this shit so much. Okay, I guess I'll just... Okay. To make a construct or the Lage? So I can make construct and then pithing needle their fucking 1 ring, right? Alright, let's not do that. Do I want to make another construct? Probably not. I'll just float. think this version with 4 copies of the One Ring is a lot harder than regular Moon Stompy for me. They have a Fiery Confluence in their sideboard. I wonder if they sided in. Okay, we win. The needle was good there, so do I want to change anything else? Probably not. Come in Dark Depths W. I'm missing a green card for my Force of Vigor, but I think this hand's actually kind of good. Because if I find a green card and they play a Blood Moon, I can just free roll the Lage off of Expedition map essentially. So I think I actually am going to keep. I don't know if that sounds crazy, but might be like slightly maniacal. Oh, Light King. Yeah, I mean, I had a good trip. Okay. So we need a green source, really. Or a green spell, rather. Guess I'll play this one out. It doesn't really matter so much, I think. Chalice on one? No, Fable. Okay. It's fine. Don't really want to waste. This might actually incentivize them to play Moon next turn, honestly. Of course, they can get a bunch of treasures, but I think it'll be fine. Like, because the Blood Moon killing my Saga is so tempting that I doubt most people can pass it up here. And even still, like, the Saga ticking up is also good for me the other way around, so... One Ring Chrome Mox probably means they have another copy of One Ring in their hand. Because it seems like kind of insane to discard the One Ring otherwise. It's not doing anything, really. I guess it gives me a different card to pitch to Force of Vigor, which is kind of nice. Still gonna name the One Ring. And we'll kill the Den of the Bugbear. Hopefully they can tap it for mana. I think I should be in good position for this game. Of course, there are some things that can go wrong, obviously. I'm not going to name them. They have a different version. They cut like all of the Rabble Masters and like there's 0 Rabble Master in their deck, I guess, is the thing they cut. And they have Caves of Chaos Adventurer. So it's a little bit different what they're doing. Okay. Going to main phase it so I can leave up Aether Spell Bomb, actually. And I can loam it all back anyways within a turn or two, so I think it's fine to do this. Well, the boots doesn't beat Dead Gone anyways, right? Because they would just gone with the equip on the stack. Obviously, it would cut a turn off here, but I think it's fine. Of course, like, them getting one draw step is scary. I won't deny that. I'm not even sure I would really want to leave in Lava Spur Boots in this matchup anyways, frankly. Because I don't think your Saga lives that often in this matchup to that point, if that makes sense. They're going to try to copy their Bombardiers, and I'll bounce it with Aether Spell Bomb. Do they have Ensnaring Bridge in their sideboard? They do not. So I think what I'm going to do is kill this and kill that, pitching my excess exploration. Then if they go to bounce them, if they go to copy the Bombardiers, I can bounce it with Aether Spell Bomb. Always be laging, chat. Always be laging. This is why I did in this order. Yep, easy win. We are 2-0. Dark Depths is great. Rest of the deck, unclear. Alright, putting up round 3 prediction. Gonna run a quick ad before match 3. Thanks for everyone being here. Gonna put up the sign up for the event next Saturday as well. So be right back in 3 minutes. My opponent was a DMV Lexi player. Who were they? So thanks for being here. Please hit that follow button. It's free to support the stream by hitting it. Also, if you haven't signed up for the tournament next Saturday, please click on that link. Also, if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, consider using it here. You have one free one per month, so use it somewhere. All right, we're back. Match 3 coming up. Thespian deck Reanimator. If it's like Scaminator, this hand's fine. If it's like actual Reanimator, it's not. Alright, it's actual Reanimator. I'm gonna mulligan them. Sounds like pretty dog shit. This one's like exactly fine. I think I'm gonna keep. Alright, guess I'm bottoming this. Hopefully they're soft to waist lock, but obviously, like, I think going to 5 is kind of not what I want to be doing. Alright, so I can find Otawara. So they had Boseiju beaten, so... Alright, gonna dredge. Hope to get out of this mess somehow. Okay. Okay. Well, so the problem... Oh! Wait, no, I couldn't beat that anyways. Maybe they won't see the line, but they can just reanimate it again to deal me the last 3 points. Or no, wait, I block... They reanimate... I'll be at... No, I'll be at 2. Then I'll need to draw something for it on that turn, I think, right? That resolve. Yeah, it should be at 2 going into my next turn, but it's obviously kind of dicey. I wonder if I could have had 2 mana for Boseiju. It doesn't look like it. Really. So. Okay. Well. So I need to find Spell Bomb or Otawara. If I loam, I have 3 looks at Otawara. If I take a blind draw, I have 2 outs. So I guess dredging is better. Okay, we lose. Right. Get back those. Like, the problem is the trigger kills me. Kind of sucks, but that's how Reanimator is sometimes. Was I on the draw? Looks like I was on the draw, right? No, I was on a play, but Rakdos, Reanimator, Fools. Alright, I'm gonna leave in my P-Fires because of Mag-S. Not being legendary solely? I mean, kind of. Not really. Yeah, the whole design for... Am I supposed to have Flusterstorm in this matchup? That's the real question. Should I have Flusterstorm here? I think probably. I just want all of them, I think. I don't think I want the Blue Elemental boss, even though they have 2 Magus. They also have some pest controls. And they have sideboard Voidwalker, so I think the Punching Fires are just good. I'm gonna cut Crucible and Alome, I think. Kind of sucked to lose that game. I felt like I could have gotten back in it if they just didn't have like 7 reanimation spells, you know. Alright, are we gonna get my opponent to submit and then something will happen? Or... Okay, they submitted. Yes. Well, governor. I think I'm gonna keep, actually. Obviously, like, it looks kind of ugly, but there are a lot of also very powerful draws in the deck that make this hand superb. I think, like, it's just kind of insane to mulligan a hand that has Surgical versus Reanimator, frankly. It is a nice sample hand, isn't it? Particularly helpful. Play stage out, I think. So these hands are why I'm generally very low on the splash in lands, because this, I think, happens pretty frequently that your hand will look like this, frankly. Dark Ritual, it's probably Shieldred. Come on, let it be Shieldred. Oh, okay. Guess you got me. Probably just gonna waste their Badlands now. Unless if I draw something very specific. That makes me want to waste more, I think. Because if I just get to play these two lands out undisrupted... Actually, I guess it's kind of close. So the worry is Magus of the Moon. I think I'm going to waste, actually. It's kind of close, though. Then if they make me, like, crop rotate for a fetch to get Trop to Fluster. I think fetch. I think it should be fetch because I have 2 Flusters in my hand. Nice, they don't have anything. Okay, that's actually a really good draw, I think, as well. I'd rather rotate away my Grove. Wait, I can get... Wait, I should have it now. I rotate Boseiju into Yavimaya, then... Wait, no. That'll be tapped. Rotate... No, I need one more, right? Wait, no, I don't, right? This becomes Yavimaya. Rotate that. Yeah, no, that works. Okay. It's just been a while. It's cold to, like, some weird shit, but I don't really like waiting in this matchup. Green Urborg is the most broken. Alright, we're on the draw for game 3, which is obviously the hard one, but... Could cut, like, another Loam for a Blue Elemental Blast, but... That's, like, good versus Magus, actually, so maybe I do want to do that. Could also cut Expedition Map on the draw. Force on the draw also is a consideration. I think I'll cut Map. Well, so I'm pretty sure they have Magus, but they only have 2. So the question is, how many Magus answers do I want? Maybe 3 Punching Fire is enough. So maybe I should cut this and this for 2 forces on the draw. Yeah, this sort of makes sense to me. I think Loam just kind of sucks for some. Well, if I get a turn, this hand's, like, excellent, so I can't really mulligan. I mean, obviously... Like, that's, like, one of the real problems in this matchup. A lot of times, it's like, well, if I get 1 turn, I can leave up crop rotation for Bog, or, like, something of that nature, but you don't always get that, you know? So I really wish I could get Catcher Triumph with my fetch. Okay. Grief my rotation, grief my fluster. Where do they pitch? They pitch in Tomb. Okay. Delta Archon. Look at this fucking shit. Like, even if I mulligan to a surgical, it wouldn't have worked out well. I don't really want this fluster in my hand anymore. So I think my best draw is Aether Spellbomb. I mean, like, this wouldn't have done anything. They would just take that one instead. Alright. So I think I need to just then looking for a Aether Spellbomb or something like that. I'm just gonna fetch Trop. Sure. Like, they literally mulliganed to use all of their cards to reanimate, and, like, even if I had a surgical in hand, I would have lost to the grief taking it anyways. So it's just kind of ridiculous, you know? Doesn't really matter. I'm dead to this thing next turn anyways, so I need to just get lucky. And it literally has to be the one of Aether Spellbomb. Surgical to myself. Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay, good beats. Oh, lost that one. Was not particularly close in any of the games, really. Alright. Prediction for round 4 coming up. Just gonna hang for a second before starting the match. Damn you, Reanimator. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Also, again, thanks everyone for being here on this Thursday. I'm back. Gonna be back to my regular streaming schedule. I just obviously was gone for like a week or so. Hit that follow button if you're new here. It does help support the stream. If you really want to support the stream and you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, consider using it here. You have one per month. All the support would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm playing Dallas. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, JW, I mentioned that I think the Legends deck our team played is probably still good. I'm probably going to work a bunch on Temur Analyst and the Orzhov Bronco deck and just see where they go. Are you playing at JW? Cool. Feel free to say hi. Alright, someone needs to bet no, so the bet fires. But someone's at the door. I'll be right back in 1 second. Yo, what's up, Cuddy's Gym? Actually, I'm going to be in the office tomorrow, so maybe I'll swing by afterwards. Yeah, I'll let you know. Alright, so we're 2-1 with Temur lands. Took a saddening loss to Reanimator, but that happens. Yeah, their turn 1 Archon would have basically beaten all of my hands. Barring a hand that has 2 surgicals, so you know, whatever. Where's my round 4 opponent? Is everyone scared now? Scared that I'm 2-1 now? They're all cowards, I tell you. Nope, we got an opponent now. Esper Stoneblade. Looks like a good matchup for Punching Fire. Looks like a bad matchup for Merit Lage. Alright, I'm gonna keep this versus my opponent's likely deck. Gonna play around Daze, I think. Well, I guess I'll let them daze the Loam, because that's fine. But I don't want them dazing the Diamond, because that's like kind of bad for me. So I'm not gonna play the Exploration now, because it's extraordinarily weak to Pest Control. Opponent is 4-0 though. Let's see how many basics they have. They have Island, Plain, Swamp. And two Surveil lands. They're probably fetching a Surveil land here, if I had to guess. Nope. Okay. Stoneforge. Sure, that's fine. I'm not going to dredge this turn. Okay. Not the ideal draw, but that's fine. I think now, like, they have Pest Control, so be it. They're going to force my Exploration. If they do, that's fine as well. Okay, they didn't. Why do you think Ben White's printed so many great answers to Death Shadow? I don't know. I mean, only idiots play Death Shadow anyways. Spoiler, I have also played Death Shadow. Stoneforge. Alright, let's see what they get. Maybe Ben White's hate's fun? I don't know. Okay. Do I want to hang on to this? Probably not. Not bad draw, actually. Okay, good. We found some lands as well, which is also kind of cute. Forcing pitching force. Sure. I'll play my maze out so they can't hit me with Cauldra. Seems like they're going to just run out of cards eventually and die this game. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I agree, but do I want to dredge? No, I think I want to take a natural draw because I don't have any green sources in hand. Yeah, this is pretty awkward. I guess I'll get Expedition Map, probably. Sure. No, I think I just want to get Yavamaya and play it, if that makes sense. Dynamos. Let's see, how many Wastelands do they have? 3? They have nothing that cares about their graveyard in game 1. What does Needle do? Well, I'm so bad versus pest control this game, I'm not going to worry about it, I think. I don't think that's worth worrying about this game, if I had to guess. I'll just get this. Oh, I should have gotten their ending in case if they do somehow for some reason play Snapcaster, but that's okay. Looks like their germ's gonna get lost in the maze, which is a pretty classic way for things to happen. I think I'm gonna just crack this Soul Guide end step 2. I guess this is like the scenario where I've actually cycled 2 of my 1-minute artifacts, looking for various things I need. Stoneblade? No, I don't think so, really. Like, I wish I had a second. What do I call it? I guess I can get the fetch first, then rotate my other thing away for a land, which I think I'm going to do. They've already played their land for turn. I'm not even sure what land I would want to get here. it's like kind of complicated. Yeah, I was thinking about stage, but they're down 2 wastelands, I think. Okay, I'm gonna sack this to draw, then surveil. Because I just want to get information. That's like weirdly okay here. I'm just gonna fetch for the surveil land. Open it. Echoing Deeps is not particularly appealing in lands now, I think. Should I play around days? Probably. Costs me very little to play around days here. Alright. This should be like fairly easily winning by this point now. Because 2 of their wastes are gone. They're gonna like lock up a lot of their mana per turn. Well, I guess they're gonna lock up 1 mana per turn, but that's fine. I think I can just go into Lage recursion soon. Like, probably now. Oh wait, I don't have a depths yet somehow. It's kind of goofy. So now I can basically kill all of their creatures with Punching Fire as well, so that should be a check mark. Dazed to the graveyard. Oh, yield. Okay. Yes. Yo. What's up, George? Is the plugin working? I assume it is. Plugins, poggers. Poggers. Alright, they got my explorations. That's fine. I think they've done the damage. Sweet. Play second maze so they super don't hit me with it, and I think we'll eventually get the W. Gives me a boost source for Otawara. Probably gonna stop dredging now. Like, drawing more lands doesn't actually accomplish very much for me. So. They're playing for clock now, which is fine. I'll just have to speed up. Probably Cryptic Code. Yep, called it. Sure. I think that does very much, except I don't even really. I guess I'll kill the Bowmasters, but it doesn't really matter that much. They're playing for time. I probably have to reboot MTGO after this one because I'm getting a little bit of lag, but it's okay. I can finish this match really fast. is fine. Okay. Tabernacles destroy, if that's your question. Oh, shop. Well, well, well. Good old shop. The Shopperino. Dredge. No. So, great. It is kind of big, isn't it? Oops. Nope, not that one. This one probably. Where's the advantage where you don't know who's winning? Fair enough. Okay. Sure, I'll use this now. It doesn't really matter. This is the Packers the Seas winner. Don't talk to me about that. That's my fucking nightmare, John. They're really trying to play for time, huh? Why have to click no twice that? Yeah, I'm restarting MTG after this game, but my opponents mostly did it, I feel like. Alright, restarting MTGO real quick, chat. I don't remember if I was on the play or not, honestly, the game lasted so long. So chat, thanks for being here. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button, that's free to do. If you really want to support the stream and you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, consider using it here. You get one free one per month, and it's greatly appreciated if you use it here. And you get access to awesome emotes such as Jarvis Clap. The clap. The Jarvis Clap. Right, turn to game. Bog does anything versus them, and I want Feel of the Dead. Right, submit. Usually I cut like a Dark Depths or two, but we might run into time concerns in game 2, so... actually I'll cut 2 for the Sylvans. I have not missed Blast Zone yet, frankly, and that was one to cut. I don't like Fluster versus these types of decks, but I think the library is good, yeah. They're probably going to side up Bowmaster anyways. Because, like, it doesn't do anything versus me. I think Dom was also right about Blastone. I haven't really missed it. Dom's often right, so, like, that's not saying a lot. It sounds pretty good, so I'm going to keep... Blastone's unfair. Didn't Eldrazi Tron play it for a while? Nub? Can we get Dom on the show? Probably at some point. Stifle Knot? Okay, well, it's probably pretty good for Stifle Knot. I won't deny that, but whatever. If they surgical my depths, I don't even really care. Okay. Not gonna dredge here. Yeah, Winder, thanks for the resub. Welcome back, my friend. Alright. I think it's fine to play right now. I don't think it's, like, insane. If that makes sense. Jarvis claps in chat for the subbers. Nice one. Okay. You want to waste me? They do, apparently. I should get the red source, I think. Why is Blaststone relevant versus Grafdigger's Cage? Question mark? This, like, does not very much. I'm gonna play the Saga out now to get it going. They only have one wasteland left, and I already have loamed back a bunch of lands. Wasting me doesn't do very much. We're gonna waste that one next turn, honestly. I mean, they're in like dire straits. Also, is the Tim and anyone else, how much of the Pro Tour did you watch last weekend? I'm curious. I feel like I assume most people would just not watch the limited portion, really. You watched a reasonable amount? Fair enough. You were playing Legacy? Most have constructed, someone did, just someone else. Yo, Lackey, what was up with that 5-0 in the deck dump for you? With 4-color control. Would have watched more if the RCQ season lined up with it. Very reasonable. I smell blood in the water. I smell blood in the water. Alright, float. Really just want to draw an exploration, honestly. I see. Okay. Huh. Sure. Guess I'll do this. Wait. Should be very... Okay. How I should actually tap is like this. Waste. Stage. Saga. They'll kill my 2 Mox Diamonds, that's fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, I agree, but the other options were not fantastic, honestly, and it's going to end up fine, I think. Right, exploration? Nope. It's fine. Sure, do this. Yo, Luino, welcome back. Hope you had a good one. Hope you're having a good one, rather. Crop rotation. Does that do anything? Not really. Alright, let's go. I can just, like, push on them. How many white sources do they have? 2 Tundra. Okay. So I don't have to do that. I'll just do this. If they have the thing, that's fine. They'll probably play... Okay, they don't have Bowmasters, it looks like. I don't really want to copy this here, I think. But I can decide now. No, I think I'll just float and do something else. They might have pest control, which is like a nuisance, but not the end of the world, because they'll have to tap their white source for it. Made chili with black beans? Fascinating. Sounds good. Surveil away Force of Will. Yep, Force of Will is not very good here. That's just bean soup. Alright, we win. Nice Esper control / Stoneblade deck where they tried to play for clock, but it turns out you don't actually it doesn't actually take you that long to kill them once you have full control. Alright. Playing for the 4-1 5-minute countdown. Bean-based chili is so good. I don't think I've had bean-based chili in a while. Alright. New prediction up. Gonna chill for a second while people vote in the prediction or whatever. Bet the channel points. Also, Louie Nil. Should I open a chest for you? And Wandering Winder, should I open a chest for you? Let me know. Sure. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got Argoth, which does meld with Titania, which I played last weekend, into Titania Gaia Incarnate. We did not play Argoth in our deck because that combo is not actually very good. We got a Dreadhorde Invasion and a Psych Intrusion. It's sad because on MTGO, when you meld them, it doesn't even look big. The fun part of melding the big cards together is that it looks ridiculous in paper. Titania is actually a pretty strong card in the Legends deck that we played. So, alright, get some more bets in. I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and someone's on the phone, so be right back in 3 minutes. Alright. Playing match 5. Playing for the 4-1. We're 3-1. My Thursday is fine. I'm still adjusting back to the sleep schedule. I really got like on kind of a goofy sleep schedule in Seattle time. It was like midnight to 8 towards the end, which is not very good for East Coast time. So it's been kind of annoying the last few days, but it's okay. No, that's not advisable when I need to have my computer on at 7 a.m. So I've been going to bed at like 11 and waking up 6, but I would rather like sleep a little bit longer. Alright, playing against a 1-1 unknown deck. It's fine. Sounds very good, so I'm gonna keep. Imagine not playing 4 depths and 4 stage. Usually it's like 10 to 6 for me, Tim. It's been hard to sleep when I want to sleep, though, so. So I'm kind of scared. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things this hand's not great against, and mostly there's a bunch of decks that lands are not great against in game 1. I mean, I'm never mulling this hand game 1 in the blind. And in fact, I think this hand's like pretty good versus basically every deck. Or as good as it can be, you know. Okay. I'm more okay with this, actually. The real question is, do I waste them? Answer, I think, is yes. Because there aren't 5 cards. I think on 7 cards it's more debatable. Alright, so they probably drew a land. Okay. So now I can fetch for forest. Yeah, well, I think without the second waste it's kind of interesting. I still might have done it. Okay. Just gonna fetch for forest. If they want to force this, that's fine. No, they went to 5 cards. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I could waste them. Yeah, I'm thinking about playing out the map. Question is, what land do I play? I think I played the map off of Wasteland, actually. I don't think wasting that is, like, very high priority, frankly. This is probably Grixis Delver. So I'm player draw this game. Draw, but their hand was not great. Alright, so they did waste me. It's kind of a forced play if you... Like, so you could let me untap with it, but then I could always trade my waste for their waste. I don't really like that, I think. I can't really explain why. I'm just gonna get Tabernacle. I think that wins the game basically every time here. Alright. They did concede with my map activation on the stack. Probably enough. Alright. Depends on... I think they're probably going to have red in their deck, so I like these. I think I'm going to cut Crucible and probably one of these 1-mana artifacts. It's probably Pithing Needle. Call it a day. I don't really like Fluster. If I see something really weird, I might side in Fluster for like Force of Negation, but I like Bebs for the potential Blood Moon or killing DRC matters. Kind of a weird hand. I'm actually going to keep, but of course there's a lot of ways this can go wrong. Okay. Then I'm going to play Saga, and then I'm going to play Mox discarding Bog. And we'll see what they do. Boggers. Boggers in chat? Any boggers in chat? Choose not to shuffle? Okay. Does that change anything? No, I think I still want to get this Saga going. I think the Bog... Well, actually, now I might instead discard the second Saga, actually. It's kind of close. Okay. I'll still discard Bog. There's like some merit to keeping it to slow down a Murktide, but I think it'll be okay, actually. Elemental past their land. It's red on 1/2 it should work. No, I don't like doing that. I'm afraid of Meltdown. Like, it's pretty easy for them to have Meltdown hand. Obviously, I can, like, defend versus Meltdown, but it's not a lock by any stretch of the imagination. Let's see if they force this. Obviously, it costs me a construct if they force it. Okay, they didn't force it. So I'll just play these out. Finally, Meltdown will be in Modern. Yeah, I think it's probably, like, the way they're pushing those artifacts in Modern, it's probably good that Meltdown's in Modern, frankly. Bolt me? Sure. I did leave an Aether Spellbomb, right? So even if they play a fast Merc, I can just get the Spellbomb. And they'll be kind of unhappy about that. Bolt me again, so this almost certainly means fetch Merc. And that is fine, because Aether Spellbomb will defeat that. Lightning Bolts get better if you play Price of Progress in your deck as well. Which maybe this person's doing, maybe they're not. I don't know. Do I want to get the Taiga? I probably want... the Trop because I'm more likely to get a Surveil land for Taiga. Please be gone. Still kill black. We give up one construct this way, but it's better than being dead to, whatchamacallit. And no reason to play the tab out. Like, that's actively bad here. They played Ponder, Bolt, Merc, and one of their cards is Merc. They have a few other cards in hand. Okay, we got the 4-1, nice. That match was not particularly close. This list actually felt pretty good. Shout out to DeathWrongShaman's. Well, I guess I added 4th stage, 4th depths, but the general conceit of the deck seems to work. I did not really miss Shadow Spear, personally. Did not miss Lava Spur Boots, although the Boots is kind of interesting. I think, like, probably the Lava Spur Boots makes more sense in... Actually, I kind of like it in Selesnya Depths, now I'm thinking about it. If you play the 1 Saga, which I think you should. The blue cards do not look... yeah, they're certainly stretched, I agree with you. I mean, I added a fetch land. Right, of 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. That's always been the problem with the splash. Sometimes, if you're really desperate, you can obviously rotate into your splash, which does technically add green sources, or blue sources, but it is certainly stretched. This is like the general problem with the 3-color lands deck, generally, but if you're just trying to splash sideboard cards or activate Aether Spellbomb, I think it's a little bit more palatable, if that makes sense. I mean, a card that's like somewhat appealing, generally speaking, is actually Slogurk. Slogurk plus Karakas is basically build your own loam. And the other advantage of Slogurk is it actually kills your opponent really fast. I mean, I guess I played a lot of Slogurk last weekend, so that's on my mind now, but... I don't think you really need more Life from the Limbs in a deck like this. Anyways, I don't know, like, it was impressive. The Flusterstorm would have been good versus Reanimator if he'd gotten a turn, instead of we didn't get a turn. I think Blue Elemental Blast being good versus Moon Stompy does matter because you have time to draw into your Mox, where, like... I mean, frankly, like, in that match, you probably have to mulligan into your Mox to do the thing anyways. So... some more general thoughts. Like, the Esper Stoneblade matchup is kind of a joke. Like, you should beat that deck most of the time as this deck if you're careful. Alright, I'm kind of sleepy now. I think I might be back tomorrow at some point, or maybe, at least definitely on Monday, but... So, I'm gonna send you all to raid someone else